I'm just a little bit upset. I'm trying to get my stuff together here. Long story short, I just wasted an entire day and full of you know 2 tanks full of gas going to pick up a unit. Just had an experience that I want to share with you guys. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to get into any, tit for tat. But I do want to tell you why, just one more reason why I do not buy used units and why I don't participate in the marketplace of shifting units, used units back and forth between companies. And it's because it always seems to work out poorly for someone. Uh, and I just don't want to be on the side of that. So, with that said, we'll get into the video on why you don't buy used units. All right, the story is this, and again, this is one reason, not not all the reasons, and I've have several reasons as to why you don't buy a used unit. Uh, but we're going to go over today's story. I saw on the marketplace where the company was selling several pieces, one of which I was interested in. It was one of the big mazes. The price was absolutely perfect. I've been wanting one of the mazes for a while, and this just kind of fits in the whole scenario. Um, so I made the phone call. Well, I posted on the post first, telling them that I was interested, and I made the phone call to it, and I spoke to the individual and reaffirmed that I was interested in it. We negotiated the price. We agreed upon the price, and I told him that I was going to bring him cash today. Now, everybody knows on the internet crazy stuff happens, and there's a lot of people out there that are nefarious and that are looking to cheat you in the whole 9 yards. And I didn't want to get into that. That's why I didn't pay beforehand. That's why I didn't do anything. But I had cash in hand. I was going to bring it to this individual. Now, the distance between him and me is a little over 4 hours drive. Um, so I mean, it's 8 hours worth of driving to pick up this unit. But again, the price was right, and it was worth it to me because I've been looking for the unit, and I think that it could fit into my inventory and in the plans that I have going forward. Um, so everything kind of clicked. I told the individual that I was coming today and that I would call him when I was about an hour out so that he could have his guys meet me at his warehouse. Apparently, he doesn't work there at the warehouse. He goes and does whatever. He works weekends or whatever. So everything was affirmed. Everything was on the positive. Everything was understood on both sides. I'm bringing cash. I literally went to the bank and took out the amount of cash that I needed to bring to him. And I set out early this morning and made the trip. Now, while I was on the way, I called him when I was probably about 3 hours out. And then I called him again when I was about an hour, hour and a half out, just like I told him that I would. In both cases, it went to voicemail. I left a message, and I also tried to text him, but the number that he had listed wasn't a number that I could text him at. So the text was kicked back. But I was assured that I had made the conversation with him absolutely clear. I was ready. I was on the way. There was no delay. There was no, we agreed upon today, and I'm on my way. And I understand that when you sell things on marketplace, a lot of times there are people who will buy stuff and then they'll ghost you and then they won't show up and whatever. And I get all that. But I was on the way and I had called, but he didn't answer the phone. So I drove 4 hours this morning. And as I'm pulling up to his shop, I call him again. And this time he answers. And I said, "Hey, this is me. I just got here. We talked yesterday. Got the money ready for you." Um, and he says, literally, "Oh man, I wish you would have called me." I did call you. I called you twice. Yeah, I had a guy that just bought everything, and he really literally came by this morning and picked up everything. I drove over 4 hours, so I'm now going back. It's going to be 8 hours for nothing. It's just keep on coming. There's no way I was speeding. Hey, how are you doing? I no, sir. I had my cruise control set for 75. No, I thought it was I thought it was 70. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It, I'm gonna get it taken care of. It just happened a little while ago. So okay. Yes, sir. I'll do it. I apologize. I am really, really sorry. I, I'm sorry. I thought the speed limit was 70 through there. I didn't realize. All right. Thank you. Fitting ending to a fitting day. This just got a ticket on top of it. I thought the speed limit was 70. Set my cruise at 78, 65, so 13 over. All right. And this is one of the reasons why I don't buy used units because the arrangements there are so fraught with things that can and will go wrong beyond the fact that you're dealing with equipment that you don't know, you haven't seen on hand. You literally, it's on both sides. And listen, I get it, on both sides. There's shysters on both sides. Somebody says they're going to buy it from you, and then they get there and they try to, you know, finagle the price, or they give you fake bills, or they, stolen credit, whatever. Millions of reasons. Ghost you, don't show up, whatever. I was on the up and up. He was supposedly on the up and up. He was literally in business, and I made it as easy for him as possible. I told him everything that I was doing. I gave instructions. I followed his instructions. And I came to his business. He didn't have to meet me. He didn't have to do anything other than receive the money that I was going to give him and give me the product that he was going to give me. And somehow that failed. And that's how this works when you buy used units. I have other experiences in my life where I bought used units where there was damage that wasn't disclosed. There was things that I didn't understand. There was age on the unit that I did not realize. Units, within 6 months, baffles blow and it turns into crap. And literally, it's like a used car, the shystiest used car salesman you've ever dealt with times 10 when you're talking about buying used units. I don't buy used units. And this just reaffirms that I'm not going to buy used units. And there are some people out there that do it, and they make good, things. Some rules that I would follow: don't go out of your way. Don't do a lot of traveling. If it ain't close, don't do it. Because literally, the further away you go, the more you're going to have an opportunity for things to fall apart. Move quickly, decisively. Be affirmative. Literally, if you see it come up, you need to get to wherever that person is and look at the stuff. And the quicker, the better. The more time it takes, the worse it is. Um, I'm mad at this individual for doing what he did to me. Uh, but I understand on his side, again, dealing with everything that's going on and with all the situations that are going on with people and how things fall apart. I 100% get it, but it doesn't change it. Uh, my advice to you is don't buy used units. So appreciate you guys' time. I hate that this is an event, but maybe it's something that you guys can learn from. Maybe it's something that will help you guys to not make the mistakes in the future. Um, there's tons you know of people, reputable businesses out there that are doing the right thing. If you're going to buy used, here's something that some of the bigger manufacturers will have used sales. I suggest maybe trying to go through them. Um, Again, they have that reputation of logistics and moving things and keeping things settled. And if something falls through, they literally flip it and turn around and sell it to someone else. There's no skin off their teeth. It's not like this guy where, if I he would have held it for me and I didn't show up, then he's stuck with the unit and he's trying to sell it and it's just a big hassle. Again, understand all that, but try to do it the other way and stay away from used units, because for every good deal that you're going to get, there's 1,000. It's just going to be crazy. So again, thanks for the time. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and we'll see you guys on the next video.